the sideline, man. The sports podcast where we're gonna get into some topics of sports, a little bit of football, mainly basketball. Um, we got a lot of good topics with the first two weeks and a half of basketball, man. Some exciting games out there, man. Basketball is back. The NBA is back, man. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Drop down below who your favorite team is and what place you guys think you're gonna finish. All right. But let's jump into it, man. A couple of days ago, NFL player by the name of Henry Ruggs got into a fatal car accident and he killed a lady and her dog. And condolences to the lady's family and prayers out to them. It's unfortunate, you know. But what I want to talk about is I see people on social media. I see all the comments you guys are leaving talking about Henry Ruggs, and some people could be objective, but most of you guys are just focused on his life and how he threw it away, and he made a mistake, he's stupid, and all this other stuff, et cetera, et cetera. And the problem I have with it is like, I get it, he's what we call famous in today's in the world, not even in today's age. Been around for a long time. But he's a famous guy, he plays in the NFL. So people hold them to these higher expectations to be role models when that's not what necessarily all of them sign up to be. And you can just look back in NFL history and see that not all of them are role models. I think we're missing the point here. I think it's sad, that people as a whole drink and drive. I don't allow anybody to drive me anywhere that has been drinking. And if I get into a car and I know the signs of it, I'm out. Like, that's just me personally. And my biggest problem is, like, most of you guys that's leaving these comments and talking about how Henry Ruggs messed up, you guys drink and drive too. You guys need to start holding yourselves accountable, because that could have easily been you guys. It happens every day. Just look it up. Look it up. People die from drunk drivers almost every damn day, if not every day. It's sad that, that he had a great career going for himself and he messed it up, but that happens too. I think the problem, or the thing that we should be focusing on, is the drinking and driving itself, not just the person who's doing it. And I'm just going to move on from that. Prayers out to the family again. Prayers out to Henry, because I know he's young, and we all make mistakes, and some of us make life-ending mistakes, and it doesn't mean that we don't deserve a second chance. It doesn't mean we don't deserve a second chance. I was going to touch on the Aaron Rodgers thing, but I just want to respect everybody's opinion on, COVID vaccination. I don't want to intrude on anybody's way of thinking, because at the end of the day, it is them, their bodies, themselves, and whatever you want to do, you do it. If you want to take the vaccination, take the vaccination. If you don't. But Aaron Rodgers kind of lied, from what I'm hearing. I don't know the validity of that, because we're not in the locker rooms. We don't know who he told, who he talked to, what higher ups knew, what don't. We only know what they report. So I'm just going to leave it as that. But oh man, Green Bay was getting on a roll out there, bro. Kansas City is getting back into their own. Man, they beat my Giants. As you can see the Giant memorabilia here. I'm kind of upset they beat my Giants, but I didn't think they were going to beat Green Bay. But without Aaron Rodgers, yeah, that team is beatable, because Aaron Rodgers does some amazing things out there. Yeah, and the Browns suck, even though they won. Hopefully the Cowboys don't have a fall from grace like every year. Seattle without Russell, they could win a couple of games. They ain't gonna really do anything too much. That guy is talented in what he do, Russell Wilson. Young quarterbacks, there some are okay, some not. I like Joe Burrow, Herbert. I got to see more from the ones that got drafted this year, like Mac and them. Give them another year or two. I try not to judge people in their first years, even though, you know, you do get a rookie award. But sometimes it takes people to grow in the system or to find the right system and stuff like that. But let's get into some basketball, man. It's been some games. I need you guys to comment down below what was your best game so far out of the 2 weeks, all right, 2.5 weeks. But bro, the Bulls, it ain't surprising. It's not surprising. Like the Bulls is not surprising. All right. We knew when they got Alonzo and DeRozan to pair with Levine, who's already you know, in my eyes, he got to be somewhere in the top 10 or 15 shooting guards in the league right now. Because Zach can put up some numbers. All right. He can ball. He's not just a high flyer like early in his career. He can shoot the ball very well. Yeah, DeRozan is going on for him too, man. I think they both are in. I gotta find it. I got it here. It's right here. I think, yeah, DeRozan and Zach LaVine are 4th and 5th in offensive leading points right now. So that's telling. I got some tiers coming later where I rank the teams and some tiers and stuff. We'll get to that a little later, but the Bulls can make the finals, bro. They just gotta get some camaraderie. You can make fun of me. Yeah, they just got to get some time under their belt, get to learn each other's play style. That win against the Boston, bro, I like their fight at the end of the game to push it and get the lead and then take over, because they did take over, and the Bulls have been doing that very well. They've been doing that very well. So man, kudos to them. I want them to keep it up. The Knicks are doing good. Knicks is 7th in the conference right now, but I don't think their record tell the whole story. I think their defense is you know, it's good. I think Derrick Rose coming off the bench is going to be a major factor from them. I think RJ Barrett shooting the ball the way that guy is right now, playing the way he is in that system. Yeah, them guys going to be bad out there. Julius Randle got to have, you know, some more consistency and stuff like that. But the Knicks will be okay. All right, they're going to be in the playoffs. I got them in the playoffs. You'll see. You'll get to the standings a little later. But the Bulls, man, the Bulls is crazy. The Hornets came out good, and then they kind of fell off a little bit early. I'm looking for that place right now. They're 9th in the conference. I mean, they came out early. I think they went up three games, but Miles Bridges has been balling, bro. Like, Miles Bridges, you gotta give kudos to him, man. First game 13, the next game 30, then 32, 25, 31, 22, 19, 13, 32 again, then 10, then 21. Like 11 games this season. Like Miles is going off this year. He's going to be vital to LaMelo's success right now. All right, LaMelo's still young. He still needs to develop some more fundamentals in the game, but he's playing lights out too. You know, you gotta give Hornets some credit, man. You'll see why I rank him a little later. Who else team going off? The Nets are getting into their own now. We always kind of shifty in the beginning of the year. They was losing some games. But now they 3rd in the conference, 7-3. They've been winning. They've been winning. All right. So they scary even without Kyrie, man. They just gotta get everybody to know their roles, to fit into their roles, and the Nets will be fine. They will be up there in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then we'll see what happens. All right. We will see what happens. The Wizards are a shock, bro. And you guys probably gonna love it when I get to the tiers coming up shortly. Where I got the Wizards. They're a surprising team, man. I know the talk around town is Russell Westbrook this and Russell Westbrook that. Now they just have pieces moving. That's what the Wizards have. If you look at the Wizards, their pieces are moving and they're doing exactly what they need to do. I don't think that's a testament to Russell being there and not being there. I don't think that's a testament to the Lakers struggling right now. I think the Lakers got some other problems to work out. LeBron being out with injuries. And I think I don't think LeBron felt right since the beginning of the season, to tell you guys the truth. I think he did have like a 30-point game. But yeah, I don't know, man. Lakers, I still got them in the playoffs. I think AD and Russ, they'll find a way to get it done. They'll find a way to get them in the playoffs. What seeding, I'm not sure. Because right now in the West, Warriors are going on. They're 8-1. Like Jazz 7-3 right behind them. Jazz lost 2 games that I thought they should have won the last 2. I thought they should have beat the Heat. But the Heat defense is really good this year. I see the Heat making the playoffs. They're second in the East. They're definitely going to be top 5 team. I don't know where they place because it's still early, but the Heat defense is crazy. And the way my Boston team played them when we beat them a couple of days ago was excellent. I think our defense told the teller that story. It was a defensive game, and I think Jason Tatum need to relax. All right, JT, relax. All right, Brown got hurt again. He's out. Hopefully he'll be back soon because we need him. He is a vital piece to us. And we just got to get over these injuries and get over these slow starts because we don't start the games well. That's what I don't like about Boston right now is we don't start the games well. Yeah, I say we because I'm a Boston fan. Sorry, guys. We got to start coming out the gates pushing, like getting baskets. We be down 5-20, like, and I'd be like, oh, come on, bro, we better than this. You know, Boston right now it's 4-6. We're way better than that. I think a couple of those games we shot ourselves in the foot. Listen, I'm not biased. All right, we're not playing like a good team right now. I think we are a good team. I think we have a good roster. I think we just got to learn how to play with each other. I don't have no problems with Marcus Smart stepping up as a leader, as some of you guys say out there. He is the leader of the team. I will not disagree with that. I do think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown could lead together because I think you guys, or a lot of you guys might feel like it only be one leader and then the role. But I think with the way the dynamic with Jason Tatum and Brown is, because somebody did point out they're so similar in play style, I think they both can lead. I just think they need to trust each other more and communicate with each other more and be forthright with each other, be truthful with each other, because I think that's going to build that bond and build that relationship of understanding what they need to do on the floor. Marcus Smart calling them out, it's just telling them like, yo, you got 3 other people on the floor. When the defense start really locking in on you, you got to get a ball up, man. I mean, I played ball when I was a kid. I messed my body up. I didn't have the greatest. I didn't go to the doctor a lot, so I dealt with injuries on my own. It wasn't until I met the beautiful woman I'm with today that I actually really started going back to the doctor and getting checked out and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a crazy season, man. This beginning of the season has been crazy, man. I'm not even done. Like, we still got to go down the list. Dallas, I think you guys are gonna love where I put Dallas in the tiers because they just up and down. Dallas got to get it together. The Suns could be a top team this year. I'm not gonna lie. They slow the game down and they force you to play into their type of play style, to their tempo in their game. It was I don't have it in front of me. I should have it in front of me, but I don't. It was a game. I think it's the last 2 games they played. They were down early and fought themselves back into. It's going to die already. They fought themselves back into. The game. I think my light going down. Sorry, I'm distracted. My light flickering. But yeah, so Suns are doing good. Grizzlies are surprising. John Morant was like, shit. Now you're like, all right, I need my name in that second tier of elite guys. And he's showing it. He is showing it. Donovan Mitchell is still doing his thing. The other Mitchell on the Kings, he's going to be a nice player in this league. That Davion Mitchell, told you it was going to give out. Davion Mitchell, he gonna be a nice player in this league. But it's some good teams. It's some teams that's not playing well. I mean, look at the Bucks, man. Early, I don't like this. Out the Bucks. I see Giannis shooting more threes. Yippee! But it ain't producing wins. I mean, right now they're right above Boston at 4-6 too. And I think with Giannis on that team, they're a better team than Boston. And I told you, ain't no bias here. I'm not going to be biased. All right. I'm not going to be biased as much as I want to. I'm not going to do it. All right. But yeah, you got the bottom of the bottom in the Rockets. They got that young rookie. We're gonna get to rookies in a little bit. Green, that boy could shoot, and he got bounced. You got the Pelicans. I don't know what's going on with the Pelicans. All right. I thought they were going to be a solid team this year, maybe in 9th, 10th place, fighting for it, 11, 12, like fighting. Now they at the bottom. 14th place, like, you know, Thunder, they got some wins. They beat the Lakers twice, but they're a bottom team. They're a young team. They need some time. They're gonna get some games. They're gonna win some games, just like the Rockets get some games. The Cavaliers are gonna get some games. Teams they're gonna be able to pull. They're gonna be able to beat some good teams on some very, very good nights, because as much as they're young, they all try to do their part. I see like Green. I don't want to get his first name wrong. Green on Houston, the rookie. He like when the ball gets to him, he like slows it down, and he's like late in games, he's like, I gotta do something. They'll grow out of that. They'll get to learn like each other's spots and hot spots and where to get each other the ball. So they're gonna win games just off of that, of learning each other and building on the experience of playing with each other. The Pistons suck. I'm sorry, Pistons. You guys suck. Man, the Magic, they got 3 wins, but they're a young team. Cade is nice. He's not putting up astronomical numbers, but it's still early. He could swing it. Cade could definitely swing it. He's 14th ranked rookie right now. I think that's what that means. Cade could be nice. The Pistons got some quality pieces out there. The Cavs got this one piece I want to talk about. Allen, bro. He don't need to be there, bro. He need to be on a good contending team, bro. Like, I know the Cavs is 6th now in the East, but it's early. But Mobley too, that boy been playing. Mobley been playing, bro. The Cavs got a nice squad. Ricky Rubio just went off for 30 plus points. Somebody on TikTok said he was out there acting like he was Steph Curry. Like, Ricky is showing himself though. Ricky is showing that he's a quality point guard, bro. I like Ricky Rubio. I didn't like him on the Cavs early, but Ricky get my respect. He ain't top 10 or nothing, but he get my respect. Indiana Pacers struggling off the start. I don't know, Pacers. I don't know what you got to do out there to make it better. The Hawks is the biggest surprise to me. The Hawks and the Bucks, like the way they're struggling right now, it's just like, I know they're elite teams. Like, you got to give the Hawks. They made the finals. They probably just still in their heads a little bit about not the finals. They made the Eastern Conference finals. They probably just still in their heads a little bit. You see, 76ers came out to ball, bro. They said Ben Simmons, no Ben Simmons, we don't care. And I like to see that. Joel is having a solid start to the year. I think Seth has a 30-point game or maybe more. You know, the boys are out there playing. You got to give 76ers some credit, leading the league right now, 8-2. I mean, leading the conference right now, 8-2. No, leading the league. No, Golden State 8-1. So Golden State actually, yeah. Golden State, then 76ers would be the 2 top teams right now. Which Golden State is kind of a shock, but nah. I know nobody's seen Jordan Poole coming out and playing like that, but that boy, look, Jordan Poole is going to be an important piece for Golden State to win another championship, and I'm saying it now. Clay needs to come back, yes. Clay needs to come back and just be that spot-up shooter. But Jordan Poole, if he can either come off, because I think Clay come back and come off the bench, or I don't know how they're going to do it out there, but he needs to just keep that shooting up, being able to create for himself, being able to create for his other teammates, getting to the basket is like my biggest thing with Giannis. I don't see him. I actually going to watch the Wizards and Bucks game later on today, which is the 8th. The game was on the 7th, so I'm recording this on the 8th. I always watch the game a day after so I can study, analyze, see what's going on, see how the teams are playing, not focusing on one player. I can see overall team success and what they're out there doing. But yeah, Giannis, I like that he's taking threes, but I want to see him hit the hole, man. I want to see him hit the hole and the three be the backup or the jump shot be the backup. I like that. I forget who he was playing, but he did a back down fade away and smacked it. That was nice. That was nice. I would like to see that out of him more. Put his back to the basket, quick spin, shoot the shot. But like him shooting threes, I don't mind him taking like 2 a game, 3 a game. But I want to see Giannis get to the basket. You know, I want to see him get to the basket. The Hawks, Trae Young's been balling. I heard it hit some big shots, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on out there with them. I didn't think they start 4-6, maybe 6-4. Just like the Bucks should be like 6-2, I think right now. I can see the Bucks losing 2 games, but to come out in your home open after getting your rings, congratulations. You know, you guys whipped some booty that night, and then from there it was just a little shaky. So I mean, they're not too far off. Like Boston's not too far off at 4-6. As a Boston fan, I'm not too worried about us being 4-6. It's early. We got some new pieces that gotta find a way to work themselves in. I would like to see Josh Richardson have a good year shooting for us. Schroeder got to just keep getting to that basket with that long arm, even though, you know, Wright is his name, Wright from Dallas, smacking it, blocked Schroeder like 3 times. Like, and Porzingis got one of those things too. Like, but Schroeder just gotta do what he do. Tatum got to settle in, you know, understand his teammates is there. Just like the Bucks, they just got to settle in, start getting their pieces a little more, play some more defense. I like the defense, like I said earlier, that Boston showed against the Heat. I think if we could play that type of defense, it will keep us in a lot of games. And we just got to focus on not sticking on the 3-pointer. Like the Denver Nuggets, they shoot so many threes and miss so many, but they refuse to go to the baskets. I just got done watching the Houston and Denver game, and the Rockets came out the first 2 quarters and they shot a lot of threes, and they made some of them, but they missed majority of them. And what they do the next 2 quarters, they came out and they shot 5 threes a quarter. After that, everything was inside. And that's what I want to see for teams when you're missing a 3 like the Nuggets, because the Nuggets are a good team. I got them actually, they could finish. I got them when you see the tiers, they could finish in the top teams, but they just got to play their brand of basketball, slow the ball down, get it your Jokic down low. When Murray comes back, they'll be better off. I don't know when his timeline is of coming back. We're going to stay posted with it. Kawhi come back. And Paul George, man, I'm segment right into Paul George, bro. Paul George has been phenomenal. Like, dude has been out of this world, okay? Paul George is not playing with you cats, right? He ain't playing with nobody. Now, he did have 2 subpar games with 12 and 14 points. But came out the first game with 29 points, then 41 points, 29. He followed that up with 41, then the 14 and 12 game. Okay. He came back down a little bit. No. Then he went to 42, 32, 32, 21 and 20 in the last game. Paul George is balling. At one point in the beginning of the season, I know it's early, but he led the league in steals. Okay. But he's top steals. Paul George is second right now. So he's balling out there. He's showing people he still got the PG from Indiana in him, all right? He got the PG from Indiana in him. No playoff P, all right? No pandemic P, all right? Is Indiana P, all right? Paul George balling. Got to give him his flowers, man. Paul George is doing his thing. He has him 7th place right now. I do think they go up a little bit. I do got them as a team that finished probably in top 6. So the Kings are playing. The Kings are playing well. De'Aaron Fox playing a little better. I questioned early in the year watching the Kings games why Buddy Hield was coming off the bench, and then I started to understand it. Then when I was watching the games, I started to understand why Buddy Hield was coming off the bench, and then he went off the last. What was it, the last game or the game before that from 3-pointers? Oh my God, he was shooting lights out. Buddy can do that. He is a streaky guy. All right. Buddy can shoot lights out. Not on a good field goal percentage, though. That one was efficient. I think that game was efficient. But Sacramento Kings been playing. Trying to make sure we touch everybody. The Raptors, they're the AFC right now, 6-5. I expect them to be towards the bottom of the season. I do think they got a good chance to make the playoffs, especially with that rookie Scotty Barnes. If they could learn how to use Siakam, Ananobi, I think is how you say his name. If I said it wrong, apologize. And then Scotty Barnes, it will be nasty because Scotty Barnes, man, he played some defense on KD in the Toronto versus KD game. All right. He took the ball out of his hands. Like, give me that. I ain't nobody to joke with. Scotty gonna be good. He's the second in rookies right now behind Evan Mobley. Sorry. As you guys will learn, I am bad with names. Okay. But we would get it. We would get it. Correct me. All right. Correct me when I say somebody's name wrong. I don't want to be out here butchering people's name. All right. Did we touch on everybody in the East? Chicago Bulls, Wizards, Heat, 76ers. I think so. Mavs, Suns, Grizzlies. Yep. Denver. They just got to stop shooting threes, bro. I watched the game. Was it Rockets versus Denver, bro? They missed 11 threes in the third quarter, bro. 11 and just kept shooting them. I'll just keep shooting. I'll keep shooting them. They will eventually fall. You can't have that mindset. Okay. I've been seeing teams finish with 20% from the three-point line. The team, not a player, the team 20% from the 30%. But I don't think that's a good percentage to be finishing, bro. Like high 30s, low 40s for three-pointers. That's great because I know everybody on the team ain't going to hit their three-pointers, but a lot of you guys are going to attempt them. I get that. But then you've been finishing the game with a field goal percentage of 20, 30%. Like, I don't like that. High 40s, low 50s, middle 50s, like, get up there. Like, you got people saying it's the new ball. I don't think it's the new ball. They knew this ball was coming, so trust me, they've been practicing with this ball. I just think players off like Damian Lillard out in Portland right now, 9th, 5-5. Dame struggled a little bit, but I think Dame he in a funk. He'll get it back. He's a shooter. This happens. Shooters go in a funk. KD's been playing lights out, man. Talking about shooters. Dame segued me in Kevin Durant, who right now is number 1 in scoring in the league at 28.6. All right. Kevin Durant is going crazy on him. Now I got a question. If Kevin Durant, without Kyrie Irving, takes this Nets to the Eastern, to come out the East, right? If they come out the East, not the Eastern Conference Final, I don't think that's enough. But if he come out the East and go to the finals, just him and Harden, right? Can we kill a notion that he can't carry a team to the finals? Or he can't carry a team by himself, even though James Harden is there and James Harden is going to be a vital. But I think if you look at any championship team, there always was a second guy. Whether he was a star, role player, it was always a second guy. All right. So I just want to know, that's the question. If KD go to the finals this year with just James Harden, can he still not carry a team or can he carry a team? Because right now he's damn near averaging 30 points. All right. He scored 32 in his first one, 29 in the second, 38 in the third one, 25 in the fourth, 25 in the fifth one, 22 in the sixth, 23 in the seventh one, 32 in the eighth one. All right. 29 and 31 to finish out his 10 games. All right. Averaging 28.6. That's amazing. He's shooting 57% from the field and 38% from the three-point line, which he could get that up there some. He did struggle a little bit in the beginning. But KD's playing lights out. But talking lights out, I think we got to go to the man that we talked a little bit about the Warriors, man. Jordan Poole, and but Steph Curry is showing people his name is Chef for a reason. Okay, still hitting the shots, same old shots, he's still hitting. Nobody has learned how to stop it. Nobody has learned how not to let him pull up from the logo. Nobody. Steph Curry is nasty, okay? He's averaging 25, 6 assists, okay? He's shooting 37% from the three-point line. Yeah, he'll get it up. He'll get it up throughout the season, but 42 from the field, which will come up because he'll get to the paint a lot more. But I don't know. Steph Curry is trying to make sure his team make the playoffs, bro. He trying to make sure ain't no play-in this year. He said, I don't want to go back to that play-in tournament. I don't want to be in there. So he got a good case, though. He got a good case. Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, when Klay Thompson come back, Otis Porter hit 3 threes in a row the other night. Draymond Green is facilitating and doing his thing. James Wiseman is all right, bro. I mean, I think teams gonna have a hard time dealing with the Warriors coming down the stretch, bro. We're gonna see how they do in the first half. We can get to the All-Star break. See how they do, man. See how they do. I touched on Boston already. Just going a little bit more into depth to my team is my next topic. What I've been seeing from them, what I like, what I don't like. Now, I have watched more. I need to start being more fair to other teams, okay? When I watch my games to analyze them, I make sure I get every team in there, 32 teams. Yesterday was my first day being able to get watching the Houston and Denver game, which I kind of finished this morning because I fell asleep in the fourth quarter. But it's my first time getting the Denver game because the website I watch it on, for some reason, the Denver games weren't working. So finally got to see Denver play. I'm going to watch another one of their games soon to see if they have a better outing than what they had because they really struggled from three-point line. But Boston, we're struggling from 3-2. I don't blame Boston for the Dallas loss. Williams, and was that Schroeder on the other side? Sorry if I'm butchering your name. They could have jumped too. They could have made it a little harder, but they didn't. They just let Marcus Smart do it. Whoever it was 3 guys there. They all could have jumped, made it harder. You know this is what Luka do. Okay, Luka has not been playing well this year. That don't mean you let him do it to you. Come on, Boston, get it together, please. Please, is all I ask. We got to play better. Boston got to play better. Come on, we should be a top 5-6 team in the league right now, especially with Miami playing the way they are, Philly playing the way they are, the Nets coming back up, the Chicago being there. I don't think the Wizards stay in fourth. I think they drop. The Knicks probably go back up because I think the Knicks can finish in top 5, like I said, but it depends on Barrett and definitely depends on Derrick Rose coming off the bench. He's going to be important for them. Another player coming off the bench too that I was watching another podcast and that said something about Derrick Rose impact off the bench. Patty Mills. Patty Mills is gonna have a great impact off the Nets bench, bro. Patty's gonna do his thing this year. We already seen glimpses of him, being vital, hitting those big threes for them. He's gonna down the stretch. And Patty can stay healthy, God forbid, we don't want nobody to get injured. I want an injury-free season. All right? I want everybody that's getting injured to come back healthy, and then the rest of the season play out, playoffs play out, finals play out. No more injuries. It's not going, but no more injuries. So this way, we ain't got nobody questioning the validity of anybody's championship, okay? Which a championship is a championship. All right, some people say that the pieces had to fall into place for the Suns to make the championships. Oh, well, the pieces fell into place. It's how the cookie crumbled. It's literally how the cookie crumbled and fell in the Suns' lap. It ain't the Suns' fault. They got there. Okay? Just like the Bucks. All right? But Boston, get it together. Please, get it together. Jason Tatum, pass the ball more, man. You hurt my head. I love you, JT. Look, I got you dunking on LeBron. It's right there next to Larry. Come on, JT. Come on, JT. Jaylen Brown, first game when he scored 40 plus. Oh, They both can be amazing for us, bro. I see a bright future for both of them in basketball. I know some people don't think like two of the same type style players could play, but I think they are different in their own right. But yeah, they're the same. They shoot the three, they get to the basket. But who you name me any other top caliber player like Jason and Tatum could be that don't shoot the three and get to the basket. I don't know. I don't know. I like our duo. I don't think it's the best in the league. Not yet. Not yet. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Let's go look at some league leaders right now. You know, we're 10, 11 games in for some teams. Scoring leaders, you already had Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then Paul George, which I think, what would it take? I'll ask you guys a question. What would it take for Paul George to win MVP this year? What would it take? He has to what? Make the Clippers a top 3, 4 seed. What has to happen for Paul George? If he stays in third place, like hypothetically stays in third place to all the way up into the end, and then in the end, they're in third, fourth place, the Clippers, right? Do you think Paul George deserves MVP? What do you think it would take for Paul George to get MVP? All right, we got our rebound leaders. You already know Rudy Gobert started the season out averaging 17 rebounds a game, which is mind-blowing. 17 rebounds a game. Somebody box him out. Somebody box him out. You can't let him get all those rebounds. You got to box that boy out. All right. You know, you got Jonas Valanciunas with 14 and then Jokic with 13. Assists, Chris Paul, 12, Trae Young, 9, James Harden, 9, Damian Lillard right under that with 8. Blocks, Mal Turner, 3 a game, 2.9, but that's 3. That's 3 a game. Al Horford right now, he led a couple of games ago in blocks. It's 2.6 in second place. Let's go, Al Horford, protect that rim. You ain't that tall, but protect it. And then Mo Bamba with 2.3. 3-pointers made. Who you guys think lead? You already know who lead with 3-pointers made. It's Chef the Steph Curry. All right. Then Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield. Steph Curry has made 4.8 a game, and then Buddy's making 4.5 a game, and then CJ 3.9. And then steals, you know, the category Paul George was leading early in the season with 4. It's come back down to earth. We got Gary Trent Jr., Paul George, and then Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler having an okay year. He's having a nice year. DeRozan and Lamar being 4 and 5 and scoring in the league right now is crazy to me. Same team sharing the ball, doing their thing. And Lonzo just he just putting keeping the wheels moving, bro. He driving the car. Like LaMelo playing good right now too. The Ball brothers gonna be nice, man. I know their father had, you know, been kind of messing them up over the years with all this stuff, crazy stuff we've been saying, but he's been quiet the last couple of years, man. They getting it together, so I can't knock them there. They're getting it together. We gotta get them boys their props. They're doing their thing in this league. All right, now moving into the rookies of the rookies. Evan Mobley is averaging 15 points a game. He's doing the Cavs a solid, all right? That was a nice draft pick. He's shooting 51% from the field, 80% from the free throw line, which isn't bad. He is a rookie, you know, but I think, you know, the guy out in Indy, Chris, 16 points, 44% from the field. But I think the Jalen Green, we got 13.6 points, 35% from the field. Scotty Barnes, though, I don't know what it is about him. He is exciting to watch, bro. He is exciting to watch. And I think Toronto, they might found some gold in the rocks they were digging through with the draft, man, because he's averaging 16.6 right now. He's 8 rebounds, 2.4 assists, one steal a game. He got 0.7 block. 52% from the field. He missed some games early. But Scotty and Mobley is my top two right now. Jalen Green is my third, and I will put Chris Duarte. I think is how you say his name. I will put him like fourth right now. Jalen is exciting to watch. Chris Duarte is averaging 16 points, but Jalen just, I don't know, it's just something about watching Jalen bounce and shoot the threes, and that guy is good, bro. Jalen's gonna be good in the league. But yeah, those are my rookies, man. Short and sweet. You know, Jalen Suggs ain't really doing nothing right now. Cade is averaging 10 points right now, so it's not bad. Davion Mitchell, 9 points right now, but he got some pretty good defense. I mean, him and Donovan Mitchell had a great matchup. I can't wait to see them play again, bro, because it's going to be intense just like that. And if I'm the Kings coach, I'm finding some way to start Mitchell, Davion. I'm finding a way to start him because I need him to put that pressure on Donovan Mitchell early, tire him out early. All right, that's going to be successful. I'm telling you. All right. That will be successful. All right. So another thing I wanted to touch on with basketball, man, is really irking me. This topic is really irking me. The refs, I know this rule change and you're not calling, defensive fouls on the defense no more when players jump into the other player. That don't mean you don't call everything's not offensive foul, man. I can't even get the words out because I didn't see so many people literally get fouled and not their fault, like not jumping into somebody, like get fouled and the refs not call it. And then it's some ticky-tack or almost looking and they call it. And it's just like, yo, you guys got to fix that, bro. Like, you guys got to fix that. Like the other night, Jordan Poole and Curry had 3 fouls, I think. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all guys got to fix that. That's on y'all. That's on the refs. You guys got to do a better job at calling calls, bro. And it's been, I'm not going to lie, it's been consistent over every game. I'm not going to say it's one person more than, but I think James Harden is you can edge him over a little bit because there's some calls where I see James Harden go to the basket and they fouling him and they're not calling it because it's like, oh, James Harden gets these calls all the time. You guys ain't going to call it no more. And it's like, it's kind of like hurting the game, bro. Like, we want to see these guys ball. If it's a foul, it's a foul. Like, I get it. I agree. I don't want them jumping into the defender to get a shot out. But I've seen it 2 times already that somebody did that and still got the foul call. But then you guys are not calling the foul on real offensive fouls. I don't understand it. I don't get what the refs are doing out here, bro. I don't get what they doing out here. But a lot of people are struggling. Dame Lillard, I think, is the front runner to that. They're struggling. Tatum struggling. A lot of stars are struggling to shoot, but they'll get it. They'll get in the flow. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I talked about it a little bit earlier. But yeah, they'll get in. They'll get their shot. They're shoot, and they're going to make a good percentage of them. Right? That's why they're called specialists. That's why they were called specialists back in the day, in the 90s when I was born. They were called specialists because they're special at putting the ball in the basket from a far range. All right, Steph Curry, specialist. Okay. Yeah, so let's get into these NBA tiers, man. Let's get into these tiers so you guys can see the tiers. All right. I hope you guys can see it. So the NBA tiers for the start of the season, man, the first 2 weeks and a half. All right. So basically, this is where I'm ranking teams. All right. This is where I'm putting them in their rightful place. So they're a good team, bad team. I got some names for them. I'm not gonna lie, I'll give credit where it's due. I got this idea from First Thing First. Nick Wright does it. Shout out to Nick Wright. He does it with the NFL. So I wanted to give it a try with the NBA. And I wanted to put teams in their respective places. Now, the names on the side of the teams, they will change from week to week, depending on how good a team is playing. If the worst teams get worse, I will change the name. If somebody needs their own little bracket, like the Dallas Mavs in this one, they will get their own bracket with their own name. So let's get into it. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get it. All right. All right, first tier we got, all right, is the young and getting younger. Okay. Even though Houston has some wins, the Thunder has some wins, Magic has some wins, Detroit has a win, Pelicans have they are young teams. Not the Pelicans are going to get younger. I'm just gonna say that. That's why I got them in that bracket. All right. Pelicans are getting younger. All right. The Detroit is young. Houston is young. Golden State, I mean, not Golden State, OKC is young. The Magic are young. So I don't expect them to really do anything. They're probably going to be at the bottom where they are in the brackets. But yeah, let's get to the next bracket. You see the next little sort of teams, the stuck in time. I mean, they going somewhere, but they're not yet. Not yet. They stuck right there. And that's San Antonio. San Antonio, they show some promise with them young guys out there. They could have been in the young getting younger. But I just think they show a lot of promise out there with Murray, Walker, and them guys. They're not too bad, even though, I mean, let me get my standings, even though the Spurs are 3-7 right now. But Indy, 4-7, they stuck in time. I don't know where they're going. They should have gave Boston's Miles Turner. I really wanted Miles Turner to go to Boston. Okay. All right. Portland is going to be Portland, okay? They stuck in time, bro. Portland is going to be Portland. Boston is stuck in time, bro, because Tatum don't know how to get over his damn wanting to be a superstar. You could be a star, but stars let other people shine, okay? That's what you got to do, JT. So right now, even see, I'm showing you guys, I'm not biased. Boston is at the bottom of the bracket, all right? And then we got the Timberwolves, because the Wolves are the Wolves, man. The Wolves are the Wolves. Somebody said the Wolves going to finish top 4 or top 5 in the Western Conference. The Wolves are going to finish top 5 in the Western Conference. Okay, sure they are. Okay, sure they are. All right. But yeah, Minnesota isn't a good team. They'll win some games on nights. They will win some games as they got 3 wins, 3-5. They ain't too bad off. But I expect them to be in where they are. I expect them to be where they are. So let's get to the next one. I got these teams low, even though the Grizzlies are 5th in the West right now. Charlotte is 9th, and the Wizards is 4th. I still got this bracket. Let's see how they finish. Okay, so they had good starts. The Wizards, Memphis, Hornets already starting to come down some, but they had some good starts. Let's see how they finish, the hot starts. All right, let's see in a month where they are, if the Wizards are still in 4th, and Charlotte is still not in the playoffs. Are they in? I think Charlotte can make the playoffs this year, in my opinion. It's going to be tough because I think the Cavs fall. I think the Cavs are a very young team. Yeah, Hornets have Bridges, as I already talked about, but I don't want to go. Bridges he's lighting it up. LaMelo's doing his thing out there too. All right. The Grizzlies with Ja Morant. Ja was averaging 30 at a point. All right. Ja Morant was in the top leaders at a point, early in the season. So I like how he's coming out. I like how he's fighting and he's clawing to try to get the Grizzlies some wins out there. Right now they're 5-5, I think. No, 5-4. 5-4 right now. So they're doing good. The Wizards are a shocker to me. I didn't expect them to be up so high. At 7 and 3 and 4th place. I do think they come down some. I just think teams are underestimating them right now. I think teams don't think that they're a serious threat when they're a moderate threat. They're not serious, but they're a moderate threat. But if you don't take them as a threat, then they're going to be a serious threat. Like they have shown, they have beat some good teams, including I believe they beat Boston. I believe they beat Boston, but yeah, which is going to be good. They're going to be good this year. I think they finish maybe in the playoffs, I would say. Maybe. I'm not sure. Because you still got the Hornets, the Bucks out of the playoffs, Atlanta's out of the playoffs. So you got to take 2 teams out of Philly, Heat, Nets, Wizards, Chicago, Cleveland, Knicks and Raptors, and I'm taking Cavaliers and Wizards out of that because Bucks are going to make the playoffs. Hawks are going to make the playoffs. So I don't see how the Wizards make the playoffs, but it could be a shocker. Okay, I do got them. Let's see how they finish. All right, let's get on to the next tier, which is Cleveland Cavaliers, Sacramento Kings, and the Raptors. And these teams, they come to play. All right, they come to play. Yeah, they're losing. Cleveland right now, not losing. Sorry, Cleveland is 7-4. They got some big wins under their belt, shocking some teams because, like I said, they are a moderate threat. Cleveland is in that moderate threat stage. They have some young, hungry guys out there. Love looks like he's stepping into the leadership role out there, giving those guys the confidence that they need to ball. So, yeah. Sacramento Kings, Buddy Hield's shooting lights out right now. Fox is controlling where you got to control. The Kings are 5-5 in 8th place. So I don't think they finish in the playoffs, but they're a solid team right now. Toronto is a very solid team right now for the reasons that I named earlier, but they're 6-5 in 8th place. Yeah, and that's that tier. They come to play. So on any given night, you can't sleep on them, bro. You cannot sleep on them. Will they be there, tier? Will they be there? And you see these guys are kind of still at the bottom of the bracket. Like they're still at the bottom. We didn't get to the top yet. All right. You got the Clippers, Atlanta, and the Bucks. Now the Clippers are 7th, and Atlanta is 12th. The Bucks are 10th. Like I said just now earlier, I do believe the Bucks and Atlanta make the playoffs. It's early. They will get their teams together. I just shocked by the defending champions struggling as much as they are to be in 10th place right now. The Hawks, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, so that fall off, I mean, they shouldn't be, but I could accept that. I could definitely accept that. Yeah, and then Bucks just gotta play better, man. Giannis got to take it to the hole, dominate the damn game. All right. Let's get on to the top. All right. Top of the bottom. All right. Phoenix, New York, and Denver. There are teams that could end up a top seed. Okay. These teams can end up a top seed. All right. Now this could change. This could change next week. They might not. It could be a totally different name on that bracket. And it might not have Phoenix, the Knicks, and the Denver Nuggets up there. The Knicks could go on a losing streak and fall down to stuck in time. It might not be called stuck in time, but they could fall down to that bracket. We don't know. We got to see what the next week holds. All right. That's when the next bracket come out next week. All right. Next week, Monday, is when I'm going to record the episodes. All right. Yeah. So Phoenix right now is 4th in the league. Like I said, they could be a top seed. They can be a top seed. The Knicks right now is 7th. They could be a top seed. Their defense is stringent out there. So they just gotta collectively play together, keep doing what they're doing, and I think they can finish top 5, top 6. And then the Denver Nuggets, right now are in 6th place. But no Murray. I think when they get Murray back, they'll be a better team, especially if he comes back and he can produce, because I know he's coming off a big injury. But yeah, those are my 3 teams that could be a top seed. All right, now let's get on to the top of the bracket. All right, now we up there. What do you think the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers are? They should be at the top. Okay, they should be at the top. Now, Nets are 3. I'm thinking Nets should be first. All right, they should be at the top. Lakers are 10th, and they should be at the top. This is going off of all the hype coming into the season. This bracket right here is all off the hype, off the team's acquisitions, off of what people expect them to do in the media, what you guys and the fans expect them to do. That's what they should be at the top, but they ain't there. All right. They ain't there. Now, remember that lonely bracket I told you about? That lonely bracket was Dallas, and they are not who you think they are. They are not who you think they are. All right, they're in the bracket, not who you think we are. Okay, they are not who you think they are. But yeah, I know the big shot over Boston. I got it. I got it. But they too up and down, bro. They're seesaw. They're seesaw. I don't know if they make the playoffs. They third right now, 6-3. But I don't know. Dallas probably is going to fall. I'm not going to say they don't make the playoffs. But I don't know. Dallas hasn't shown me enough. Luka started out bad too. Luka has started out bad. He had one good game so far, in my opinion. That was against Boston, dropping 30 on our heads. But yeah, Dallas in the bracket of their own. Either which way you look at it. If you think Dallas is a great team or a good team, they're not. If you think Dallas sucks, they don't. They're like right there in the middle. They need Porzingis to step up, Hardaway to keep shooting the ball the way he do, Finney Smith to do what he do. They'll be all right. Bronson out there shooting the lights out. You know, Bronson had a good game against Boston, but it's up to them cats. They got to play. They got to play. All right. Now, my last two tiers. All right. My last two tiers, these are top teams. Top teams in the NFL. The top teams in the NBA right now. Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat, and the Utah Jazz. All right. Those are going to be my final sleepers as of this moment. All right. This could change next week. All right. The Jazz 7-3 right now. They could go 7-7 and they won't be up here. Okay. That's what I'm telling you guys. This bracket's names and the bracket teams where they are is going to change. Okay. But Miami Heat, probably the top defense in the league right now. Tough defense. Utah Jazz, they are balling. Okay. They are balling out. They are balling. Didn't expect them to lose to the Heat. They did. And then they proceeded to lose the next game too, I believe. They'll step up. They'll get it back. Mitchell will do his thing out there, continue doing his thing out there. That's just the way it is. But let's get to the top teams right now. The top teams right now in the NBA. I mean, if you could deduce the teams that's on the list already, you know who's left. My top teams: Golden State, 76ers. They're the top teams right now, man. Golden State 8-1, Philly 8-2. Philly is a shock. Golden State is a shock. They are balling. They are doing their thing. Joel Embiid had a good game last night. I gotta check the date. Joel had a good game on the 7th. Yeah, 76 is balling, bro. Golden State, they flashing back to the championship. You could see it like itching. It's like itching in and out. Like it's like Clay come back 60% healthy, bro. Only thing they need Clay is to spot up and shoot, bro. They don't need him to really do anything, bro. Spot up and shoot. Because Jordan Poole can now come in. Like if you take Curry out, Jordan Poole comes in. He's still on the floor with Klay Thompson, so he's just assuming the role of Curry. He can still shoot the three and then still kick the ball out. So, I mean, Warriors are a dangerous team, bro. They might be on top of this bracket for a long time. All right, it might change the name to championships or guaranteed finals. We don't know. Try to be creative with it, but that's my tiers, bro. So you guys let me know what you think about the tiers. And the next one will be out Monday. And I'm gonna close the show out with refs. Start calling them damn calls that you need to call. All the top superstars and stars in the league, start making baskets because you guys ain't making your damn shots. Put the ball in the basket. Let's go, guys. I want to see it. I want to see it from all of you guys. To the rookie, Scotty Barnes. To the rookie, Evan Mobley. To the rookie, Jalen Green. Duarte. Keep up your amazing work. Keep your amazing work up, guys. They're going to be saying your names. You're going to hear them. The guy that screams the names in the arena, he's going to say it. He's going to say it. But this your boy, Troy, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to From the Sideline. Because we just from the sideline, bro. We just from the sideline. We view it and we just tell you what we think. Thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the day. Peace.